the unknown John Verbeer, aka Waffle, the seasoned and savvy recruit Rick Jeffries, and the talented and rising star Miss Janelle King. Oh, and we had just hired our first executive director, the former state rep Mike Cohen. The crew was set and the ship was launched into the already turbulent and treacherous waters of a presidential election year. But 2024 wasn't just about a new team. It was about tackling big issues. We held hearings and uncovered significant election violations from the election that shall not be named. 2020. Then in May, Georgia's citizens stepped up like superheroes, submitting petitions for rule changes to boost transparency, improve record keeping, and ensure election uniformity. These weren't just any petitioners. They were brave, noble, caring citizens who faced the withering fire of criticism, opposition, and downright unfair characterizations.
That's right.
A special shout out goes to Sally Grubbs.
Oh, God.
Who successfully negotiated 2 rule amendments like a pro.
Yeah, she did.
Sally is the MVP of petitioners. And who had her back? The Georgia Republican Party. And thousands of Georgia citizens and experts from around the country, computer experts, cybersecurity experts, audit experts, and election experts, and our former Senator David Perdue, and other state former Attorney Generals and Secretary of State. It was like the Avengers fleet of election integrity. But, oh boy, did the villains of the evil empire react. The moment those citizen petitions hit the table, far-left activist lawyers attacked. The approval of 10 or so practical common sense rule petitions was like tossing raptor bait into Jurassic Park. And the infamous Darth Vader of lawfare, Mark Elias, went nuts. It was like a coordinated attack by the Stormtrooper Democrats, ACLU, Brennan Center, Politico, American Oversight, New York Times, Washington Post, AJC, and crew. Lawsuits rained down from the Democrat Party, the DNC, NAACP, Coalition for People's Agenda, county election offices, and even someone named Eternal Vigilance. The goal of the assault? Search and destroy 10 citizen-backed rules. And who came to our courtroom defense? The Georgia Republican Party. The RNC and voter GA. Who fought for election integrity? They did, against the Death Star army of high-powered, high-paid, highfalutin lawyers from Pittsburgh, New York, Washington, in their fancy suits. A huge thank you goes to Josh McCoon, Alex Hoffman, and Brad Carver, and the entire GOP team for charging into battle like election law gladiators. Josh McCoon's sure and steady leadership navigating last year's election storm and battles was exemplary. But alas, on October 16th, a Fulton County judge fired the crippling shot and hit the pause button on the adopted rules. The court decreed, do not make rules, do not count the ballots, do not observe the election process, do not review the votes, just certify what you're told. And the 2024 election kicked off. And Georgians voted not just for candidates, but for our borders, for our streets, our daughters, our children, our free speech, our faith, our Jewish friends, and our Constitution. They voted against lawfare gone wild, against a justice system that seemed to have let them down, and a government that had lost its morals. The people voted, and the outcome was decisive for a new leader and new president, Donald J. Trump. So seriously, that's the end of the movie, you guys. But there's so much to be thankful for, and I have so many thanks to give, especially to everyone in this room, and in particular, from the grassroots to the Gold Dome. I am ever so grateful for the support to the State Election Board and to me individually. I especially want to thank Blake Tillery, Clint Dixon, Matt Hatchett, and Marcus Wiedauer for increasing the State Election Board budget so we can do our job. So, in conclusion, you know I like to count. So, what counts? What counts in 2025 and 2026 besides faith and family and all of you amazing folks is election integrity and trust. So stay in the fight. The fight is worth it. And don't ever forget, courage is contagious. Thank you, and have a great convention.